All right, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is the book of Colossians 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. All right. And a lot of people are spoiled, right? Through what? Through philosophy and vain deceit. Okay. This wine that Esau pushes all throughout the earth, that has the nations drunken, right? That has all the people around the earth drunken with his madness. Okay. Because they have been spoiled through his philosophies, man. All right. They have been spoiled through his philosophies. Let's get a precept. Matter of fact, let's go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 28. No, it's not this one. It's 29. All right, so this is the book of Isaiah 29, verse 9. It says, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured upon them, or upon you, the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered." You see, so it's talking about these people are not drunk with wine. So what are they drunk with? They are drunk and spoiled through what? Through the philosophies and vain deceit of Esau, Edom. Okay? They have been drinking, as we always call it, they have been drinking that Babylon juice. Okay? Hey, I always like to mention it as they like to drink out of that cup of Don Juan. You see? Of Don Juan, a cup of abominations, the cup of filthiness. You see, the cup of wickedness. Right? This is what the people are drunk from. You see, this is why people believe they can do whatever the hell they want, and God, or they like to say Jesus, right? Which those aren't the names of the Heavenly Father or His only begotten Son, right? But they say I could do whatever I want, and He still loves me. You see, He will accept me as how I want to be. You see. That's what these people say. That's what these people think. Matter of fact, let's get the book of Romans 10, verse 2, because this is what our people say when we try to give them the truth. Romans 10, verse 2, it says, "For I bear them," "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge." Let's go into this word zeal a little bit. Okay, no, not direct questions, expecting an affirmative answer. Let me see. But basically it goes into, let's see if it pulls up a little more. It goes into like our people having a zeal of the Most High. Like our people be passionate about the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, but they know not of Him. They know not what they're about. You see, they know not what the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son expects of them. You see, of how they should carry and conduct themselves, right? Not only just for themselves, to other people. How they're supposed to behave. So it says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High." Right, and our people don't want to subject themselves to the righteousness of the Most High. They want to do their own thing, you see. In their mind, they already have it figured out, you see. But that's a part of what? Drinking that wine or from that cup, you see. Drinking wine from that cup, you see. So they have been ultimately spoiled with vain deceit, you see, to think like that. Okay, because they don't want to submit themselves to the Most High. Matter of fact, it says, let's get it. Because the scriptures talk about not letting Yahushua reign over you. What will take place? See, I'll pull it up on my other phone. I can't think of it. Let's see. Salakia, bear with me, Akim. Let me see. Oh, here we go with this loud noise. Oh, here we go. Yep. So let's go to the book of Luke. Luke 19. Verse 27. It says, but those my enemies, right? And this is Yahushua speaking. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. You see? So you don't want to be reigned over by Yahushua, right? You don't want to become subject unto him. You see? Because when you're subject to someone, that means you're under them. You see? You're going to be slain before him. You see? Because y'all don't want righteousness, Y'all don't want righteousness to reign over you. You see? Hey, as the scripture says, they love darkness rather than light. All right. So let's go back into this, get a few more scriptures dealing with this juice, right? There's just wine that has everyone drunk. The book of Jeremiah 51, verse 7, it says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. You see? The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. You see? So Babylon, America, Babylon the Great is the vessel, it is the place where it's being used to make the whole earth drunken. You see? To make the nations mad. Okay? And the nations, what? It tells you about the nations committing fornication with this whore. Because also America, Babylon the Great is also known as a filthy whore. Okay? So it made all the earth drunken with its different philosophies, man. You see? His different ways of life, his idolatry, his witchcraft, or I'll say her, because, it's known as a woman, her witchcraft, her idolatry, her homosexuality, her lesbianism, her, pedophilia, all her wicked and abominable acts, you see, and have made the earth drunken. Okay? Have made the earth drunken, you see? And then Esau takes his ass over there in other people's countries, right? And not only are they getting drunk through watching the TV of the things that's going on over here in America or the different magazines or whatnot, right? But also when these nations come over here, they immediately start to get drunk. Not all nations, but most. You see it out there. Wow. The different styles and the way people live over here, they start to like it, especially if their family's not intact, if their father's not on them and everything is not in order, or if their mom is just out of order and she start to fall away for the love of this wicked place, right? You'll see these nations that came here that was in order, that had their customs that kept them, like I said, kept them in a right. You'll see that slowly but surely start to fall away. You see, then you'll start to see the daughter may used to wear dresses. The wife may used to wear dresses. They may used to cover their face, different things. But then you start to see, hey, not now the daughter got on little booty shorts. Now the daughter got on leggings. Okay, maybe the son didn't sag his pants before. I'm just throwing things out there. Just to show you how, hey, these other nations start to follow the ways of Babylon the Great, man. Hey, because Babylon the Great has that impact. You see? It has that impact on these people. That's why they're drunk. So read it again, Jeremiah 51 verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. You see? And the nations are tired of this devil, man. They tired of this devil ruling. You see? Hey, that's why the nations say this, what they say. And I want to get it back to the point because I'm kind of going somewhere else with it. I want to just get to the point. It says, no, I got to start at 5. Habakkuk 2 verse 5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay? You see? So that's how the nations feel. They say, how long this devil, this madman, going to increase which is not his? How dare he come into our land and take all our resources and take our women and just take over, just do a complete takeover? How dare this devil? You see? So that's what they wondering, man. Hey, because ultimately, if the nations had it in their way, if it was up to them, man, they had this devil under their foot. You know, they want. Hey, these other nations want this devil under their foot too. You see? Hey, but we gonna get that luxury. You know, the Israelites, once we become on top. You see, once Yahweh Shai, once the Heavenly Father sent His only begotten Son, right, and the holy angels to destroy this wicked place, we gonna have that luxury very soon. You see? To have these devils under our foot. Oh, hey, other nations too. You see? But hey, Esau, he gonna have it the hardest. All right. So let's get this. Let's go to the book of Revelation. We can close out. I won't make this too long. So let's go to the book of Revelation 17, verse. I'll start at 3. Point is in 5. I'll start at 2. It says, no, I got it. So Revelation 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk, you see, have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations, filthiness of her fornications. You see? So look at this, how this woman is all decked out, looking all real good. Hey, that's what the nations see. That's what the nations think about, right? Especially nations that's in poverty, right? People in other countries that's in poverty, they say, you know what? America got it good. Because, you know, they see the pictures that they see or that they know about or where they come from, you know, hey, America would be it's a great city and a place for them, you know. They seeing pictures of people partying on cruises, you know what I'm saying? You know, different maybe water parks, you know, people having a good time. You know, they see a lot of images of that. Okay? Just like as this woman, you know. This woman is just decked out. She fine. She, hey, what they say, you know, like a club talk, she the baddest in the room. You see? But guess what? She got that cup in her hand. She got that Darwan cup in her hand, full of straight filthiness and abominations, man. Okay? And then guess what? She's so fine. She be the one to be like, you know, because you got a lot of guys that's thirsty, you know, thirsty behind these women, chasing them, you know, always at their feet in every move they make, especially when she fine and looking all good, you know, big booty and all, you know, just using that example for Jake. But, you know, she go like, hey, take a sip of this cup. All right. Hey, you want to talk to me? Take a sip of this cup. All right. You know, hey, so this is how America doing it. Hey, drink this. Hey, drink. Hey, be partakers with me and drink this cup. You see, and the nations got to fall in line. Okay, the nations got to fall in line because hey, Esau has been given the power, you know, for a period of time to overpower these nations and to deceive the nations for his little season. All right, verse 5 it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And this is America. Okay? If you can't see that this is the mother of it all, that this is the place that pushes it out, okay? That signal, that wave, that vibration to the rest of the world, then you are sadly mistaken of who uh, Babylon is, the daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon, the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. You are sadly mistaken if you think it's not America, because it is America. All right. But yeah, man, these people are drunk with the wine of it. These people are drunk with the absolute wine of America, Babylon, and Great. That's why they have this do as thou will spirit, or do as I'll do what's best for me. Okay, that's why they had that spirit, They want to take maybe reproof, from someone that may have good intentions for them, or reproof from the men of the Lord, the prophets, more importantly. They had the best intentions for them, and I'm speaking of our people now, but still want to follow the ways of America, Babylon, and Great. You see, because what? They ultimately trust in the shadow of Egypt. They cover a spirit. They cover themselves with a spirit of, it says roughly like Egypt or the Pharaoh, or the shadow of Egypt, but not by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And if you ain't covered by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you're going to be destroyed along with this great whore, America, Babylon, the Great. So, Lord, I want to hope this quick lesson was edifying. Until next time, I want to say shalom.